the tick of midnight.
Oh, is it playing on
No,
this?
it was 5 AM, but I'm like
Wow.
looking at it and I'm like,
today and you're like, holy
shit,
April Fools on these
times,
timestamps.
Is this April
I kinda don't wanna
Fool's?
get on
Yeah.
VR.
Partially.
Am I getting
What are you
fooled
talking
right now?
about?
I had a dream that
I woke up to like 10 DMs this
Yeah,
morning of
it'll
just
be like
people
that.
sending me the same
and I was
gift.
at their funeral.
You dream about people
At
on
that point,
Discord?
you know it's a joke.
I dream about people on VR sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta make the. Am I?
I wanna say everyone's
No, hold on.
Picture that one frame
Oh.
from Smiling Friends as I say that. You dream about people on Discord?
Discord. No.
You gotta make the.
Hey, Pete, you got nice legs.
So whilst I was on desktop, I was gonna get in VR because actual serious stuff started to happen on April fucking 1st.
God.
Like, not serious as in, like, seriously bad, but a very
Bento.
emotional thing that had been building up for months.
We no more have a
Character
Vrchat cat, now a Vrchat mouse.
That was like a really
Right?
good
Or
thing,
rat or whatever.
but I wasn't expecting it to be executed on April 1st. So
Are you gonna
I
eat
had
it?
to quickly stitch up a model in VR
Oh.
so that I could still do the bit, because I wasn't gonna do Roomba in VR. So I
Don't eat
got
me.
on the grind.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh yes, more! I mean, what?
Oh.
I was going with the in-character excuse that I simultaneously broke all of my fingers.
Yeah, you drink. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Oh god!
Hey, Bento, I'm gonna do like the other time where I just go AFK with the stream. And then I will still see if you boob me.
Anime models. Fun.
Because I'm still here. Yeah, you're streaming me, I'm not streaming yet. Ah! I Bento
I
stream.
should
Oh
put
my
myself
God.
on orange, so no absolute goofballs join me at this forsaken hour.
I'm hoping at the model I'll have.
Oh boy, they break.
Such as?
You should feed the stream some bells.
I mean, I don't see many of them on my list, but if some
Here's
random
what you
chap
gotta
that I have on my
do.
phone.
You got
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah,
What the fuck is that? Speed, what the hell?
Respawn now! Respawn!
Him and that stupid model.
Absolutely terrifying.
I bet he made that literally this morning too.
God.
So, what have you been up to?
Tired.
Sorry.
My disciple.
Well, that was a weird bit of hubbub. Hey guys, I'm fresh. I'm new. What's up?
You can't just be like,
Yeah.
you know, come into this conversation. You can't just.
Just did.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
What are you talking about?
It
I'm
didn't work
fresh.
though.
Yeah,
Didn't work.
I'm
I'm
here.
fresh.
You're schizophrenic, man. I don't know what's up with
You
you.
guys want to see? I didn't make it, but here's my new model. I'm gonna
Working on a couple of hard mode covers or skeleton ring tracks.
Oh no.
Oh no, the indie folder! Oh hell no!
Oh my god.
You simultaneously can
Hey, good thing you didn't get hit by the ball.
No.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
I have
video
PTSD
where
from
the
that
guy
fucking
hops-
boulder.
Have you seen the video where the guy gets hit on the ledge?
Hey, Spectral, I think we have a problem.
It's my favorite. The ball like fucking turns.
Why does it do the
Oh,
Dark Souls
God.
vanish? Oh wait a minute! I know what this one. Oh.
So confused. I was the ball and I was in the
Thank you
the,
for
like,
putting your
church,
ball in my
and I was,
jaw.
like, staring down. I was like, why is it coming towards the ladder?
Anytime.
I hate it.
I hate and love it.
What's not to like about it?
I hate it.
You saw it. I'm sure you saw.
Hold on.
30 minutes. Took me 30 minutes.
Soon. Wait on a couple more people.
Did you make it this morning, by the way? Is my hunch correct?
Oh, no, literally just in 30 minutes. 30 minutes ago I started it and finished it.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was busy. I've been busy with my Avatar Jam.
You did this last Avatar roundup too, where like it was like hold up.
Yep.
Okay.
I need to make a
15 minutes,
Goldman
humor.
last minute.
Why have you
Yeah.
got so many thingamabobs?
Is this like a
Why you got so
trend? Are
many
you gonna make a new Goldman every roundup?
They're just attracted
Yeah, I
to
want
me.
to.
I can't remember.
Goldman speedrun every roundup.
Doohickeys on this guy.
What do you know?
I think that's a good idea.
I mean, hey, do you want to ask the Magic 8-Ball a question?
I want to sheer amount of whatchamacallits.
Don't count on it.
The whatchamacallits.
Signs point to yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Am I gonna die?
I didn't know Peep's idea. But he was already using it.
It's left hand because it's glued on to my concentrate and
fuck,
ask
why is it
again.
concentrate?
It's unfortunately glued on to my right
I'm sure you
hand.
know what
I
I'm working
can't
on. I
remove
probably
it.
gushed about it to you.
Am I gonna find true love?
Yeah. So I have the model already. FX are set up and everything. I'm debating if I publish it and try it out because I'm not even sure if the armature's good or everything in between is okay. But I can test in the middle of the show.
No, the outlook. Okay, the
Oh, show
outlook
him.
is good. So my outlook is a woman. So L plus ratio.
If we do have a bit of downtime, I'll just keep my headset on and go into AFK button.
Can you ask it if Marina's gonna kill me?
AFK detection, which means okay. There we go.
Actually,
This is to the
Cool, I
Marino
can actually step
question.
away from my
We'll ask
model.
if you're
Alright.
gonna shut down.
Drag me along.
I need to slowly.
You may rely on it.
Well, everything's gonna shut down.
Ain't that the
someday.
truth?
How many weeks do we have?
Your hands off.
Without a doubt.
hold on.
It's the world ending today.
Well, you heard it here,
My
folks.
ass pulled
Vrchat's
up
gonna shut
and my
down
intrusive thoughts
VC.
went.
I'm so
My
ready.
reply is no. We've got another day at least.
Will I finish my color?
Finally.
I do all the time. No, I didn't.
Free.
Trespassing, that's it. You're going away for a few days, mister. Come on.
Will I finish this model? I see the model.
Being. To demonstrate it, I always ask the Magic 8-Ball if I'm cool, and it's practically said no every single time.
Okay.
Actually, so here's
I
a funny
clearly
thing.
broke.
Yeah, why
I showed
tried.
Dirk the clip of me doing the Avatar roundup from
Your
last
reply is
month.
no.
Dirk's
The
first
Magic 8-Ball is
response
very
was,
negative
"You're just
today."
a walking,
Yeah.
living
you wanna go there?
advertisement
You
for
wanna
skeleton
go
ring.
there?
You wanna go there, punk?
All the stuff in my
And so she just like skeleton ring to her saying that I'm a living, breathing advertisement for the game.
Unreliable
True.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4K now. I've been busy this past week.
I think I saw Artist
I still don't understand where your
I always want to get eye tracking just for the
align like
simple
that,
fact
where
that I'd
it's
be able
like,
to do
it's like,
this
oh, I
without
could be
doing
like,
it
I could
manually.
that everybody in Vrchat will recognize me for, everyone will have access to, or I could finish Resident Evil. I mean, like, that's not gonna matter in like a couple months from now. Like, what?
I kind of understand the responsible.
Why not do both?
It's like the guy just like that.
He's rapping about his dog.
They extended the
he's roasting his
deadline.
dog.
Not even that.
Oh my god.
There's another guy, this old man, in like trying to beatbox in like the fucking abyss at the dead of night, and he just.
I think so. Yeah, that was like.
I don't know
they
that.
showed
Dude, you don't know that? That was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I want to see it now.
Unironically, if they didn't do that.
Shit.
Your model's been done.
Alright, well, I'm trying to get my the one model of mine into a at least not an eyesore because I haven't done the textures for it yet. So I'm gonna see if I can actually upload it or not.
To work on quests. And also work as a fallback too, because parameters bleed into your fallbacks.
Probably the best place to show it off, probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like okay, let's say you have an int on
No!
your avatar, right? And
I'm still waiting
that
on
avatar
bitches
can
to
use as a
show up.
fallback, and then the one you're actually using as a float,
We're not
or,
gonna get any bitches here.
or no, it has a boolean, right?
Are we gonna
If
get
that was set to true, the int would be set to
Hello?
1, and it would fuck up your
I'm not
game
clipping
later.
into anybody, am I? Sorry if I
Today.
am. I don't mean to. I'm just working on something midway.
Ask again later.
Although
We don't have a laser. from
I
two.
just noticed you. So.
Oh, you see what I mean? That's a segue. That's a segue.
That
To our sponsor, different.
I'll kill you.
Self-imploded.
That's a segue. Oh wow, that's a segue. Wow.
That's how do I mime out writing a segue?
Fucking kill you.
You
Do
may
I,
rely
like-
on it.
What the hell is going on down there? I just hear what's going on while I'm in Unity.
That's a segue.
Like, I had a really dumb idea that I want to do.
To our sponsor.
I'm gonna kill you. All right.
Oh, well.
One of these days, everything you say is gonna catch up to you. You're gonna die. All right.
Hold on.
You're gonna die.
We're all gonna
I'm gonna say when. I'm gonna say where. Is it old age? Is this a threat? Is it not? Is this an April Fool's joke, or am I being dead fucking serious? Yeah?
Hey, what if I already started the stream? Yeah, actually I did. But hey, Bento,
Guys.
stream, guys. Yeah, okay.
We can't have this
good.
kind of attitude on. This is not representative of prefabs.
My little homunculus assistant.
Actually.
My little a little body snatcher clone born from one of my many leg hairs in a fucking lab.
Why your leg hairs?
Of which I have plenty of leg hairs. Well, if no one's shown up by now, I do believe and do declare that it is their fault.
Oh, do you want me to click start stream? Okay.
Oops, daisies. Who the fuck is messaging me?
Hey. We're live.
Wait,
We're not
Hold
actually
on.
live.
What speed? What is going on with you? I need you alive for this. I need you alive for this. If you catch my drift.
Alright.
Just gotta get into my more formal apparel, if you catch my drift. Hello and welcome to the Avatar Roundup. The Avatar Roundup is an event that is hosted once every first Saturday of the month. In this event, you may show off either an avatar you have created, an avatar you are working on, a prefab, or a public avatar that you have found. Please take a seat and stop blocking the door. Looking rather sharp today. For today, this one is the 1st of April, if you couldn't tell. We like to be a bit silly here. There are many things if you wish to see more of this, communitymeetup.net, that's our website, that's our Discord. Avatars must be relatively optimized. It can be unoptimized if it's a work in progress, but if you crash people, you know, don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do that. I have the ability to manipulate reality. I can turn on audio link and a darker environment if you need to show off audio link and or how lighting works on a model, such as emissions and what have you, and maybe if you have a glow-in-the-dark thing, because I've seen that before. Aside from that... Oh yeah, also, please try to keep it within a 15-minute time frame. I'd rather... Probably not going to time it for 15 minutes. I don't think I can open up a timer. But don't go over 15 minutes, please. I'll explode. Thank you. Aside from that, that would explain it all. If we can line up from here to there, for who wants to show off, with over there being who wants to start first, over there being who wants to start later on, and then I'll go from person to person to person to person. So if anyone wishes to show off anything... Oh. I'd rather relax. Thought yourself in.
Surprised it's not many people actually. Oh.
Oh, hold your tongue. We have plenty of people. Now, here is... Here's where we struggle. I used to be able to just hit print screen, but these VR keyboards suck. So, if everyone can stay there whilst I get the snipping tool out. I take a big screenshot. Yes, look at my face. Look at my visage. Oh, you struck a pose. How delightful. I have my personal face mirror on, so I'm also in the corner of the screenshot. How lovely. That's horrifying. There we go. I've got the screenshot. Now, if everyone apart from army men could abdicate, we shall begin. Because it is you who is presenting. Come here. Come here.
Okay, so I've been trying to get to this for 3 weeks now. Fell asleep every time. My sleeping pattern's completely messed up, but luckily this time I have a ton of prefabs to show off. So, let's see. Alright, so this is a follower prefab. I've showed off the first version of this. Also feel free to clone any of these prefabs if you want. A while back. It's a follower system. It's made so you can kind of easily put your own followers on here. It's got an emote wheel. So it's got different expressions. It's got it's remote control as well, so it's got a joystick. You can control where it goes. It's got options like moving up and down, relevant, view face. It's got locations, so I can tell it to go to specific places. I can turn it into a yo-yo. But yeah, this is a very quick way of having a follower that's actually controllable. That's the first prefab. So this is a prefab I showed off before, like a very, very early stages, and this probably won't work for anyone not on my friends list, so and also if anyone turns into it, it uses a render texture, so it's a compass that can be dropped and turns into a map. So this is a map and waypoint system. So waypoints can be set. So move this. So I don't know. This world's actually a little on the smaller side for something like this, but that's. Waypoint is. But basically it's a system where you can put a waypoint on the map. And then it becomes a fast travel for that waypoint. So the range on this is 60 kilometers, and you can pretty accurately put a waypoint within 60 kilometers anywhere, and then any world. And that's just the preset I have on the system. If you want to go further, you could obviously make it wider and go further, but it's just a very... I don't know what that waypoint now. It's actually... Yeah. So you can just... it's good for big worlds. And when you set a waypoint, because obviously you can't use your own station, you can also have it so... See if I can... So it's... It's... Yeah. So you set a waypoint with the map, and then wherever that waypoint in the map, you can set on fast travel, and then anyone that sits on that station will be set to that waypoint. Yeah. And they usually actually points towards way.
Prefab that's available already?
Yeah. It's available on Boot. The information's on there. Super useful for much larger worlds, especially if you're exploring a big world, and even if you don't want to cheat or teleport people places, you can set the waypoint and use the actual arrow on the compass to guide you to the location. So it definitely worth cloning and trying out in a larger world, because it's really fun. And I have a system for this on Boot, so all my prefabs I usually are available on Boot. But yeah, this is definitely a good one. It can be a little performance heavy, but it's really dependent on the world and people's avatars in the world. And avatars will also show up on red, like a red emission on the map to show where people are through walls. But yeah, definitely feel free to clone and try it out.
You have cloning off anyway.
Oh, do I have cloning off?
Yes, it is off.
Wait, oh... Yeah, so, sorry, this is actually private at the moment. Because I showed off the world at community meetup for this avatar, and I didn't want everyone turning into the avatar, so I had the private. If you actually look up in my bio, look up the world for this avatar, you'll find that I'll make it public right after this.
It's just on your booth page, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks at it. That's actually a pretty neat system.
So, okay, so this is 2 prefabs on this avatar. So these wings. So I sell a lot of fairy wings. That's kind of my thing. Well, till recently. I also have this animated bird. So, I'm sorry, my tracker is not wanting to track. So I've got an animated bird cage. You can mess with it. Drop it. It's a really nice animated bird. I have a lot of this stuff and a lot of different animated things on there. Butterflies, birds, wings. There's a lot of that. Now a few avatars to show off. Alright, I'll start. So this is my Halloween avatar. This is 100% original. So, got a beating heart, can take out. It's got toes, wiggly toes, freak people out. And the usual stuff, the wings move. And people weren't too happy with its nakedness, so I added an apron. If anyone's a fan of Pacific YouTube show cooking channel, you might recognize this. is my second Halloween avatar. I can well load for me. So we had like a little group thing for Halloween. So I was the Beast from Over the Garden Wall. So this was like my avatar done as the Beast. So that was a fun little thing. And this is my game jam entry. I'm still working on it. This is basically the same on Quest and PC. Sorry, my tracker's going all over the place. So I went for as performance as possible. So everything is the same from Quest to PC except for the materials. One material for everything. I kind of want to concentrate on getting much optimization and function together at the same time. So there's a lot of hair changes, outfit changes, using like bone transforms, some blend shapes. I try to keep the blend shapes to minimal. I'm only 10k, and as people probably know, blend shapes are exponential with vertex count. And when you're 10k verts or polys, you're not really going to have really expensive blend shapes, but I try to keep them to a minimum anyway. So at the moment it's still a work in progress.
Better once we update Unity version.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, but honestly, the scale of when you get to the very low vertex count models, the price isn't that expensive, and I think. Yeah, the original Quake didn't have any bones. I believe they used blend shapes for everything because when you get below a certain vertex count, blend shapes actually become cheaper than bones. It's a really interesting thing how blend shapes work, and there's a lot of misconceptions about blend shapes and how they work. But it's an exponential growth. So when you get into your e-girls, your 75 K plus avatars, they get kind of expensive, but when you get into the low vertex counts, you can't even like measure them. But I did try to keep them as low as possible, just in in future they might have like a limit, but I try to keep it as low as possible. So I used up all the bones I could use, and then when I couldn't use any more bones, I used like blend shapes as possible. So I've got body sliders, color changes. I'm planning on having a lot more skin colors on here, but this is just what I have at the moment. Wing size, contact. So pulling my wings, I get angry face, head pats, happy, so forth. I've been deconstructing Go Go Loco. And redoing every single animation in Go Go Loco. So this has a ton of custom animations. This is really good on desktop, and I can't show it at the moment because I'm not on desktop, but it has a really nice prone animation of scooting your butt across the ground with your prone. So it's just fun. It's a shame I can't show it on even half body because it's not going to look the same. But loads of custom animations, custom thumbnail animation, whatever. But the main thing was just get as much customization without sacrificing anything, but while keeping it under 10k polys. So this avatar, I can even show. I've even got individual toes, which was a lot of kind of hard to do when you're limited to 10k polys. But yeah, I just wanted to get as much customization as possible. Got multiple hairstyles too. They all have fizz bones, and this is to the quest fizz bone limit and the quests of everything, because the game jam, they want, in the rules it was like, oh, make sure stuff works on both ends, so everything is going to be the same across both. But yeah, feel free to clone or whatever if you want. I have one more avatar to show.
If you are showing this, you might want to be a bit fast, as you've taken up a fair chunk of time.
Oh no, it's fine. I don't want to take up more time. Okay, thank you.
Fine. That fucking... I didn't know you could do such a thing with a waypoint prefab. That shit is cool. I know like 12 people who'd benefit from that. I like that shit a lot. Next up is Sumo. You could...
Alright.
There you are, my man.
Okay, so behold, I made a thing. So use this as a good excuse to play around with a whole lot of special effects and particles and whatnot. So most of them glow. So if we can get the dark mode
into the abyss. Ooh.
Okay, so it's mostly controlled with gestures and contracts. So I can change the mode. Moving my hand. The colors have different effects. On the simple end, I've got an axe, a spear, and the scythe, and so goes my extremely lax quest to get a stand-in for all of Final Fantasy XIV weapons. On the more fancy side, lots of fancy particle effects. So big laser that goes wherever I'm looking. Orange is my favorite, bit of fall fashion. Yellow, I'd like to put a light on, but I like my medium rating a little too much. Green, and icon that's close enough to international first aid and so on symbols that I can say it makes me a white mage. Blue is just spinnies. The spinnies are cool. And finally on purple, a big glyph. Whoops. Let's try that again. Drop it down wherever I want. And then a beacon, or a god laser, or whatever you want. So, there we go. Thanks for letting me present.
Cool.
Ooh.
I love that it's medium. That's a really good. Wait, that's medium? Oh! That's good. I love the particle effects. I love being wizard. Yeah, it was fucking awesome. Next up would... Did I turn that? I turned that shit off! I'm only human. Next up would be Crazium.
Oh boy. Ah. God. Hello! Like many people here, 1 second, I'm still getting organized, throwing cables everywhere. Wowee. Like many people here, I participated in the Avatar Jam, and that's what I'm gonna be showing off today. So, this is my submission for the Avatar Jam. It is the first time I have ever done actual texturing rather than just like flat color stuff. I did a little bit of painting, and between Quest and PC, it has a 1-to-1 parity, or a near 1-to-1 parity. The only difference between the two versions is the shader that I use, which it's not too big of a difference. But I've got a bunch of little doodads and whatnot, such as my little magical glyphs on my hands, which are controlled based off of my gestures. So this is the rock and roll magic symbols. If I put it into a fist, I can bring my gestures out. And let's see, some thumbs up, if I can do it. Yeah, there we go, thumbs up. And yeah. So I've got my face covered up by this mask. It's a little stuffy in here, so let's pull that down. And it's got a bunch of little emotions as well, so I can be happy, oh boy, oh joy, or I could be bad, I'm so mad. It's got sad, damn, and annoyed, like, it's whatever. Is shocked and the funny little smug emote as well. And yeah, if somebody wants to hit the lights, I also want to show off the emissions on this. Oh. Yes. Oh. So I've got a bunch of little glowy bits and rotatey stuff. So it is good performance on both PC and Quest. The only thing that's keeping it from being excellent on PC is the bone count, which I used bones for a lot of rotating bits. So like the hands are rotating. There's the necklace that rotates as well. Let me just switch up the face so I'm no longer smug. And just like also fizz bones in the legs and stuff. As you notice, I have no legs whatsoever. And yeah, and let's see. Is there anything else I'm currently missing on here? It's got all the default emotes and all of that. And yeah, I guess if I want to hit the lights again, daytime. Oh, just want to show off two last things. All right. So another thing, just taking advantage of the parameters given, I can mute up and. Hard to show that off because I cannot talk while it's happening, but the little necklace changes to a mute icon once I mute up. And it's also got some earmuff glyphs as well, so if I don't want to hear anyone, there we go. We got some little rotating earpieces, ear glyphs. They keep all the sound away. Yeah. And that is pretty much it for my submission. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Ooh. Ooh.
Fucking 2 wizards in a row? Oh. my submission, which I'm going to show off, was also a wizard. I feel significantly out-wizarded. Next up would be Chili.
Hi. So yeah, I have two things I guess to show off today. One of them is a character I've been playing recently as I've gotten into roleplay. Thanks, Peep, for ruining my life. So basically, let me pull her out. So this is my character star. She is what I'm kind of going for is a monk druid. Not much to her other than being a fae. I did set up several things. One is the cloak on her is a toggleable, and obviously I can go invisible for a bit. It was also my first time messing with lighting parameters. I don't know how well they'll show, but basically, there we go. Some worlds she looks really, really dark, darker than usual, almost pitch black, so I had to add this so she wasn't a shadow bunny. Still working out everything here and there. Another thing I added is actually footstep contacts, so I had some help with this. Oh yeah, my eyeball on the back of my neck. So basically wherever she walks, there's just like a little jingle that follows around every time her feet hit the ground. So everything on here I've made from the ground up, from scratch, except for the hair, which was made by Eliza, because I fell in love with this hair and I was not going to spend the time recreating it. Other than that, the other thing I didn't make but still quite enjoy is these claws. They're from Vega, from Street Fighter, I believe. I don't remember off the top of my head. And thanks to Marino, I have a prefab system. Obviously health bar. I know. Is it not gonna work today? Cool, it's not gonna work today. I didn't break it, I promise.
Let me turn my interactions on and off.
There we go. It works, I promise, just not today for some reason. I did replace some of the sounds on the claws so they weren't punching because that'd be awkward with claws. The other thing today is my Avatar Jam submission. So I wanted to do something really, really simple that was just excellent on good NPC. So one skin mesh, one texture, very low poly. Not much difference in between the two versions. So if I didn't break this, cool, I fixed it. This is a little cowboy puppy. That's really all to it. He's a little man's. I'm working on the hat. You're supposed to be able to grab the hat and pull it off. Right now, it's just a fun rotating bit in your skull. So I will fix that before the jam. The visemes are parameter based. Basically just a blend shape and a bone rotation. Trying to mimic like older style, like kind of 2D-esque games. His little rope moves around and such. Just a fun little boy. I got a little B on the back for people who know my IRL nickname, if it wasn't obvious. But yeah, this is just my little boy. I'm hoping to make it so I can pull the hat off and dip it down, and also get the eyes working. They're currently just set to a blink blend shape, but I'm hoping to get them tracking with the blend shapes that move them around. So yeah, this is pretty much it. My little cowboy puppy. He is clonable. Right now he's just PC because I haven't had the time to make him quest, but yeah, just a little man's.
Get along, little doggy.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
You're right.
No. Yeah, that's it for today. My little pup. Yeah.
That's the most rootinest, most tootinest, most damn good at shootingest dog I've ever seen. I'm already biased to the other models, so I'm not sure what I can say about it other than it looks fucking cool. I'm so tempted to punch them in character. Next up would be Pylon.
Okay, my mic is working. Alright. So, this is just, I'm working on my, this is for the Avatar Jam, that's, yeah, it's definitely a work in progress. There's a bunch of obvious weight painting issues, and, haven't hooked up the Visemes yet, and really everything, but like, what I'm working on right now is the texturing, and, it needs work as well. It's just a dog. That's basically the whole, yeah, that's the character. It's just a dog. Yeah, so, alright.
Short, sweet, simple, and to the point. I do appreciate it. Next up shall be...
Hello. I'm sorry, man. I might need a bit more time, man. Oh, lay off me. I need a bit more time. Please, let me go later. Please.
Fine. Next, fine, chump. You have 2 Macs in front of you. Better not waste this time, or else me and the other business boys are gonna get you.
Right. Gotcha. All right.
Next up would be Neko.
Dirk.
I want, hello, I'm Dirk. I've only ever made 3 models, and it's not, and I know mine's not gonna be impressive, because, I'm gonna show off 2 models. One I made for my, brother. Let me get it out real quick. It is Quest compatible. It's pretty low poly. It's alright. This is the first model I've ever made. And I'm still kind of proud of it, because it turned out pretty well, considering it's, again, first model. I've only ever made 3, and I've only ever used Blender for 2 months. So we got this one. He's a TV boy. There's not anything really special about him. I can make him do a little jig though for you. And we can't forget about the best emote, you know. But I can show you what I'm working on now. I'm gonna show you. There's 2 versions uploaded right now on my account. We got the really messed up version, which it is really broken. Very. Give it a moment. Let it load. No, this one did not go so well. This is giving me so many problems. But I just uploaded. Hopefully, you guys are gonna see my test, but it looks like it's done something really weird, so I'm kind of scared to even open it. I have not even seen this yet. Yep, okay. We got 2 in 1 now, which is, again, still work in progress. Still trying to fix it. I don't know why there's 2 of me now, but we got 2 now. We got a normal rig, but we also got attached to me now. I don't know what that is, but that's about it. I just want to show these off because I feel like I've been doing pretty good. That's all, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny.
I assume that wasn't enough time for business boy here to fix his get-up.
So instead, I'll go, but I can't promise speed. Can't promise speed. Just a little joker. Like to have some fun. No, I've got a few things to show. First one, I'm gonna briefly show, because it's mostly video game asset kit bashing, but it was also an RP model done for a friend. He wanted a... Not gonna lore dump, not gonna trauma dump, but he now has a robot character named Bartholomew. I've done very brief toggles on this. It was like made in about 30 minutes or so. I think those are like the arms and what have you are Overwatch assets from those NPCs. Torso is dog from Half-Life, and the head I stitched together in 15 seconds. What? Oh, wrong one. Silly me. Brief, fuck you toggles on it to hurt and maim people. And the whole thing was just retextured in Substance Painter, so it didn't, you know... No, I don't. That's why I did it. The next would be another similar related model, but the first time I ever tried something like this with this character design. I made a suit for cubes. I can't even load it in my own model. There we are. I made a suit for cubes. The ironic thing about this is the body's base poly count is really low, but then anything I put on ends up being high because I need to not only make it rounded out because it's clothes, but also make it square. So I've got to have a lot of polys on corners, working on a way to be good and not have that happen. But yeah, I got a suit. No other real toggles on it. Oops. It's just got expressions which I don't think I showed off before, but I re-added them onto this model. Gotta work on the angry one because it looks a bit silly. Oh, and of course, the basics that I put on for every iteration of this character. That'd be all for that. Next one is also a minor kit bash, but I ended up modeling most of what you see. I haven't put all the toggles on it yet, but another D&D character that I've made like 3 billion versions of this model. Weight ping on the arms is a bit messed up, but I modeled all of the clothes and this helmet myself. The only thing that I have not forged from my own was the skeleton, because I'm not doing a proportionally accurate skeleton with all the bones. No, I'm too silly for that. That's gonna make me scream. Very broken, because the constraints are just deciding to not work on one of the arms, but... Oh, and there's a texture issue I just noticed. Another RP-related model. Someone's doing a nightmare scene, so I make a fucked up version of my model. I've had a sketch of this thing for like God knows how long, but I haven't actually had a reason to make it. Ignore this arm, that's don't know if the camera can pick up on it. This is just completely broken, I don't know why. Working on toggles. But, yeah, do a little Fortnite dance. And the final one would be the one of Substance. My jam submission. Unfortunately, it ended up being medium because I misread the rules on optimization. I mistook the, oh, you have to be 10k, and then medium was 15k as, right, if I go over 15k, I enter medium, which was not how it worked. So, I decided to say, fuck it. It's got 2 meshes, I was trying to keep it good, but then it ended up escaping that, so I sort of went, fuck it. It's the character design I made a while ago, and I thought that if I ever did anything with said character design, submitting it for something similar to a jam would fuck. And now that it's around the corner, I just revamped the model. So I thinned down the polys a little bit, and I added the actual sets of toggles. I re-implemented all of the default emotes. I've got a new set of expressions. Oh yeah, get down there, get in there. Oh, get down there. Get down again. Yeah. Sorry. Moving on. Arms, if you please, which is my favorite design aspect of this. This is the reason it has two meshes. I would hide these with shape keys if I could, or use any other advanced methods if I could. Quest. So if you're in desktop, you can run around armless, which looks pretty funny, silly, I think. And then if you're in VR and require more expression, you've got hands at your disposal and big grippy ones at that. You can take off the staff and wield it like a true wizard, or you can decide to flip it around and stab someone. Which, lesser known wizard thing. Wizards did stab people, I think. Sort of sound British in the media, so they have to. And then a hat tip. Which, you can just do that. You can reveal the, very well-developed, bald head of this thing. Bald. And if you do... I'm the one with a knife, and you're insulting me!
Bald. Vaticastabra. Bald.
Yeah, exactly. If you turn the arms off and do the hat toggle, it looks real funny. He looks naked. And it's just got one little interactable fizzbone on the cloak. It's good on PC? Or is it medium on both?
It's
Good on PC, medium on Quest. Oops, about the Quest thing. Okay, sorry, outside noises, but yeah, that would be about it for me. If you're quite... Hold on. I'm not...
Yeah. If you find yourself quite done with what you're doing... I am, but it's not appearing on my list. I have to restart my game to see it. I'm sorry.
Okay, hold on.
Don't kill me.
Trick,
Yeah,
right?
what?
Go
Trick?
open your
Trick?
avatar wing menu thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, that one?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then
Oh,
cycle into uploaded and see if it updated there instead.
Yeah, let me look. Cycle into...
And I don't know why.
At this point, sometimes you do have to restart the game.
That's
It did not.
Sideways RPG.
Are you going by, like,
Yeah,
most
I'm-
recent?
Yeah, no, I'm going by upload. Don't kill me. Maybe give the floor to someone else or do something funny for like 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Do something funny for 3...
Oh, he's doing a little jig.
I know. Okay. So, actual talk real quick. We've got a fair few people here now, more than when we begun, and I'm gonna throw out a vague guess that maybe 1, 2, or 3, or 4, or whatever number of people might want to show stuff off still. Usually I do this anyway, but now I have even more incentive to do it and ask for a round 2, because we're waiting on someone to... What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with this? Oh, it's hard being businessmen. So yeah, we can do a round 2, same rules as before. Keep it 15 or so minutes. Please. No against TOS stuff. If I see nipples, I'll kill you. And no egregiously unoptimized stuff. You can be a little bit laggy if it's a work in progress or if it's something very heavy that shouldn't be used much. But if you're crashing people, please leave. Respectfully. And then come back once it doesn't crash people, and I'll gush about what you made. Once again, people who want to show off earlier, there. People who want to show off later, there. We'll do a bit of a lineup thingy. I'll go from 1 to 2, and I'll count across. There we are. A healthy few couple people. Let me get the snipping tool up again. And remember, if this is something that someone else made, which is in the rules you can do, credit them appropriately. Copy that. Close. Open up Microsoft Paint. I'm doing my best. And there we go. There we have it. Now, if everyone apart from Vujin could politely recall to their seats, and then you, my good man, can come up and show off.
I have my mirror on.
Yes, thank you. So today I'm going to be showing a prefab that I made, I'm working on. It's a watch, as usual, because I'm a watchmaker of this game by this point. If somebody would please take the camera and put it right above my wrist, I'm just going to position my arm on this little chair so it doesn't go too much. Okay, maybe from the other side, so it was not like upside down. Yes, perfect. Thank you, exactly. So it shows time, as you can see, but it has one more function, and I'm going to activate it right now. And now you see how the hammer is striking the wheel, and the second hand is moving. Now, this is not a simple animation only. This is actually contacts and receivers. The contacts are on the teeth of the hammer, and receivers are on the wheel. So with every strike, it adds a value, and the value is reflected onto a float value that animates the second hand. So this is technically a mechanically animated watch, and it's very accurate, mathematically accurate actually. So it's technically a chronograph. Now I can stop it anytime and make it go again. I'm gonna add in a reset function so it can be used as a stopwatch, but yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's very fast, very quick, but I wanted to show it anyway, so. Thank you.
Good on you. Okay. Businessman, take the camera. Take the camera. What do you mean, no? Just taking you to do that. That was a lovely watch. Very, very watchy. It tells me the time, which sometimes opening menus lag the living shit out of me, and also know that most of your watches can do different time zones, so that would be a big convenience. Next up will be Profidor. Profidor.
Oh man. Thank you. Hey guys, been a while. So I wanted to do a couple things to show today. So I use this avatar sometimes and I just want to fit in with the other anime folk. This was a design I made a while back, but I wanted to show off that for St. Patrick's Day, I decided to go out and make a green version of it. And so it was just sort of a fun design. I went to the Great Pug event with this. It was a good time. Just sort of remixing this guy and giving him like a new outfit that I kind of just found and threw together. I made the glasses, I made the little gems that spin around. Everything else is basically just modified assets I found online. So I can't honestly tell you where any of them are from. You know, people post things from other locations, but I can just say that I haven't really officially modeled any of these. So there's that. And so I wanted to show off the avatar I wanted to submit for the competition. So I put this together in about like a week, but this was basically a just strange and all-around design that I just had in my head that I wanted to kind of like put together into VR chat. It's basically a metal sculpture of some kind. I do other kinds of avatars like this, but this one was it was a bit more rounder or more curvy, and it's under 10K polygons. So if I can get this working on Quest, I think it'll be at least a good quality. But yeah, it's just something I tried to do that was entirely unique, that hopefully captures people's but yeah, that's about it. Not really any functionality. It was basically, it doesn't even have like, lip syncing or, visemes or eye tracking. It's just a straight model, just a mesh. But I did get the tail going with the fizz bones. I was surprised that having any fizz bones at all would set a Quest avatar from excellent to good. So knowing that, I could give myself the 10K polygon limit of the 7.5K limit. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know if there's room for questions, but since other people were ahead of me, I'm just gonna back. Thanks, everyone.
A respectable spaghetti monster. I do love your style of either using constraints to do cool stuff or making things look like what they have constraints when they don't, which hurts my brain in the best way possible. I take it you're all done with your lollygagging and your waiting?
I'm ready! I swear I'm ready! Please!
You better be! Now get up here! Apologies for those ahead of the list. Get in there.
Alright, okay. So, how do I start with this? I'm doing Avatar Jam stuff, right? And unfortunately, I don't have too much to exactly show off about it other than a very, very, very alpha version of the model itself. It's so bad that I went monochrome, right? But I figured, how could I incorporate something like, a fella that I call, like a critter, like, my dragon, but not just my dragon, but something else, something more than that, something like that can be many different things, and I made this. Right now it might not look like too much. I don't have visemes or expressions or eye tracking because I've not coded that yet, and there's a good reason for it. But, so right now I'm kind of a cat with like a shirt. Oh no, I have the robe on. But right now I just have like these little toggles. We've got a tee. You can also turn the hoodie into a robe, and that kind of works, but text strings later. So, robe, hoodie, tee, and we also got pants too. But that's not the cool thing. So, I wanted to make multiple different characters with this, and I'm going to take off the clothes, and I'm going to strip down naked. Sorry, Twitch, but, But, yeah, my viewpoint isn't even correct right now, so I'm not sure if I'm looking in the correct position, but here's my idea. I wanted to... Oh, of course the head doesn't... I didn't set up the head correctly, but I made a model that can kind of shapeshift.
By accident.
I made, with shape keys, different sets of bodies. So right now we have one for like a lizard, and I would toggle on the lizard head, but I set up the parameters incorrectly. And then we've got human as well, if you want to be, boring and normal. And I don't think you have it... No, I did set the tail on this, because my idea is, someone would merge... I would show off the heads if I had them right now, but... Because I coded it incorrectly, I set it to be a button instead of a radial menu. You can blame me for that. But I have multiple different versions of the head. Right now I'm a cat, but I also made 6 different ones. We have the human, we have a bunny, we have a dragon, we have a lizard, 2 different things. And then we have a wolf, because I've never done a canine before, but I'm sure I got it well. I would show off the blending right now, but that's the reason why the human has a tail, is because I'm like, we could put like some kind of a wolf tail there. But I also want to have an option to turn it off, and I would have a lot more model to show off if it weren't for me lollygagging forever, and, some of my friends being like, oh man, they just dropped the new Gritty in Fortnite, we gotta buy that. I'm like, god damn it, okay. That's out today, by the way, if anyone's interested. Like, I don't even know, but I heard that. The Gritty's in the item shop. 500! I'm putting that on Goku. But, alright, we got, so this model's definitely work in progress. I'll change back to the cat, so I'm a little less of an eyesore, because I decided to put a toon shader on and thought that was gonna work, and probably not. There are options that I have for shoes, which I had to actually literally just delete in the project itself before I uploaded, because I'm like, shit, I forgot I didn't make a shape key to turn off the shoes. But there's no expressions or facial stuff because I am working with a giant fucking network of... I think I'm on like 230 shape keys now, and they're all required. I have Visemes for each different head. I have expressions for... 9 expressions for each different head. Possibly 8, because I might not do the 9th. But 8 expressions for each different head, and they all blend together in theory, but with my theories, I've always executed them correctly. They shall blend together with weights that equivalent to... I think it's the... Yeah, it would be the blend mode of the... I gotta change the animation speed, but a lot of stuff I'm factoring in. And a lot of it's just mess with the controls, but functions there. I just gotta actually make it. So hopefully you might see like this shape-shifting kind of model on the avatar row. I'm not trying to win anything, but I just like... I want to make a fella. And I'm going for some kind of urban look, so I'm a bit confused about art style, and I have not really done too much texturing yet. But at least I know it's simple. And even though I might want to try Substance Painter, I know it's more for realistic things, but maybe it's a way to add some kind of an urban flair to it. I just have to figure out what art style, but the model's here. I know. But yeah, this is what I'm working on. Sorry for all the hubbub. I'll let the next person go, and I'm gonna go back to my ordinary businessman outfit. I'm sorry for losing my suit.
You're quite excused, businessman. Good. Next up on the list would be Zek or Zeke, or however which way you say. What are we at?
I'm here now, yeah. Hello, so I've been in Shaderland for like all of the past couple of months. So I have a few projects to show off. One of them is already on me. I made the Game of Life in a shader, and I add a little bit of extra noise every once in a while like that to keep it running. So that's why it doesn't die, but it was a cool project. So a lot of my time has been with eyes because I like eye shaders and I wanted to make some. So if I can find it, hopefully this works. I uploaded it and didn't test. So this is one of my latest things that I was experimenting with, a black hole eye. And so these are designed to go like on your eyes directly, and you can see like, I don't know if the camera wants to see like on my eyes I got the black holes, right? And there's a lot of like cool stuff that I've set it up to be able to do. That's actually on Gumroad now. I wanted to start selling some of my fucking addiction. So other than that, I've been messing around with some like audio link particle stuff. I don't know, I believe the world can do audio link, right?
It can.
Flying away. Oops. There we go. So let me turn up the music so I can actually hear it. Or I guess not music. So I've been messing with like different particle setups, and if I can get the ball to actually... Controller's messed up. Whatever, it doesn't want to come to me, but this right now just has like a distortion. The ball itself is Raymarched, so with really like loud music, it actually pixel by pixel can expand out along different axes. Get the camera again. You can look at that. So this has been like a lot of my time lately is doing stuff like that. I also have another one. This one, be careful with the camera, don't get it too close, because it can cause some lag, but it can get like closer, just not like right up in it. This is a little solar system, if you want to...
I can't download it in for me. I've got bad internet.
Okay. So all of that is... Actually, I'll stand back on the... So all of that is Raymarched, so it's actually a cube, and it's done in the shader. It's not the best. Like if you look carefully, you'll see that there's a lot of like normals issues and stuff like that. It's also really unoptimal. So like sticking your face in it will like tank your frames, but let's not do that. But yeah, that's a shader. And yeah, I've just been messing with a lot of stuff like that. Be careful. Yeah. But yeah, that's mostly been what I've been working with lately since last time. But yeah.
Stick it in my face.
I'm going.
You're the one streaming, you silly Billy.
Yeah, but I have a 49.
Unfortunately, you have to be here. And one more for you.
Ow.
Next up should be you.
Hello. I only have one avatar to show off, and it's an avatar I made from the flavor of the month of games that my friends and I have been playing, so it's just short and sweet. We've been playing a lot of Deep Rock, so of course I added one of these. The audio might be a little broken, so if you can't hear it, I might want to get close, but like, you can just ping the gold chunk and just go, "We're rich." And if you have multiple versions of this avatar out, they can ping the same gold chunk and just be an absolute nuisance to your friends in a single lobby, just having a whole bunch of people spamming, "We're rich," just like in the original game. Yeah, this is just all I wanted to show off. It's really dumb and has a bad habit of causing a lot of chaos when you get a bunch of people like these guys just pinging it.
Oh my god. There's an infestation.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
Documentary.
Oh, it's sweet and horrifying. You could cause a pestilence of such a thing if not measured carefully. Next up would be the RPG Slayer.
Alright, hello. Don't have much to show off. Just, I don't know, haven't been working on like much avatar stuff. I've been mostly working on commissions, but I recently just released this new free base, you know. So this is the model. It doesn't have too much because I only spent like 3 days making and setting this up. So it just has like some expressions, like a kimono style base. The eyes. Also has like let's see what else. Planet moves, like little idle animation, and little sparkle trails. Very simple Unity party effect. And those star beams. And then but like for the past like week I've been working on another base. This one's not anywhere near done. I just finished like the rigging, so it's very rough, like work in progress, but gotta figure out. So this is just like the base model complete. Works decently in full body, like I think I got like proportionate everything right. Also like model the butt to be, let's just say, very defined. Yeah, that's all it is for me.
Very good work. Very good work. For like, you said 3 days?
3 days for this.
I wish I could work that fast and that proportionate. Instead, everything I make looks silly. Not in the bad way, but just silly. Last but most definitely not least, Mr. M. If you'd take the stage.
Okie dokie. Hi, everybody. Today I'm showing off the thing I made for the jam. Their name's AMP. That's short for Autonomous Machine Person. So the goal of this avatar was to like sort of showcase all of the sort of fiddly-diddly quest things I developed for the past few years, such as vertex dragging, the LED thing, and some other shit. So first off, the arms, they're using vertex dragging to do this sort of like springy look. kind of obvious. Can you bring the camera closer over?
So yes, sir.
Bring him to like the legs.
Oh goodness.
So the legs are using fizz bones to drive an animation on them to like rotate the gears. Oh, losing balance.
I'll support you.
Originally, I was going to use like a receiver on the hip and a sender on the heel, which would have worked, but it turned out this was more efficient with what I ended up doing. I'm also using the fizz bones to like lock the rotation on the required axis so it doesn't like the like lower leg doesn't twist. You can actually see the structure if you turn on fizz bones. Like this whole lower thing is just fake. Just fizz bone operations. There's a bunch of customization on this. You can change different body types. I have a meter called rotundness. That's another thing on there. You can shift the hue. There's a bunch of animation stuff. Where's the camera? So the default AFK animation is this. But there is there's also like a secondary toggle for a more elaborate AFK.
Oh.
Quick. That was fun to animate. Let's see. There's a specialized mute gesture. That's the wrong button. Little zipper.
How the hell did you do that on Quest? What the fuck?
You can turn the dome off and it looks really weird. You're also able to, there's many interactions involving the glass. If you want to change eye mode, you tap it. If you want to go back to regular head mode, you do that. And if you find a gesture you like, also hand gestures control eye poses. But if you find like a channel you like, you squish the top and it locks it into place.
What if I touch it?
Go nuts. It's very aggressive. Ow. There's an emission toggle, so you can make it really bright. Ah! Too bright. And it looks really weird with, why is it not changing? Oh, because the emission's off. I can't tell. There you go. It's really weird without emissions on. For the Quest version of this, I had to use standard light shader, because the standard sort of Quest shader thing, because I want to do like a matte cap thing, but there wasn't an emission option on that, so didn't quite look right. There's another thing I've been working on called that works similar to vertex dragging. It's called partial vertex scaling. I'm going to turn the mission back up. So it changes, there's a setting in this avatar that warps the avatar mesh based off velocity. It's very prevalent, noticeable with jumping. You're also able to make it really extreme. It's honestly not the best avatar, like, sort of design to show off something like this, but I think it looks neat anyway. I have a little extra toy on this avatar. Yeah. And when experimenting with this, I found that like when you scale the entire mesh partially, it causes your hands to move in a way that isn't like good for like an immersive VR experience. So I made it so that it only squishes the body as opposed to the arms. I think that was a good compromise. What else is there? I think that's about it. Bonus thing, I made a ghost the few weeks ago. A little silly ghost character. A little blanket ghost.
I'll be that scared.
Yeah, they're just a little ghost, but they can lie down. Don't look at me, I'm scary. You can also make it really big. And the way it works is it uses a receiver and a sender in the head to determine how high it is to the ground. That's the most effective way I can think about doing it. That way, because if I were to make it just attached to my head and I went under the ground, it would like pull the whole thing underground, which wouldn't be good. That's pretty much it. Never mind. That's all I had to show off.
That's awesome.
I love squash and stretch. I love your shapey work, and you may give me the most intricate rundown explanation of how you managed to do the constraints without using the constraints, just through weight painting. And something in there will probably fry. That shit is awesome. Anyway, with that, I do believe we're done. I do believe we've concluded quite possibly the silliest Avatar Roundup. April 1st, the silliest one. I think we've concluded it. With this, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. This has been the Avatar Roundup of April Fool's Day. I hope you all have fun. I hope you all had fun. Businessman, would you like to give a bow? Would you like to bow off the crowd? Nah. Come on. No. End the stream.
Oh. No, I'm not ready to end it just yet.
No, what do you mean?
I haven't cut my finger yet.
We're done! I'm gonna beat the skin until the stream's over! Get a business, boys! Get him like Billy Grabs, get him Goodfellas style!
The stream's over!
I'm probably going to be vanishing after this, so if anyone would like a request, such as audio link on, or send us to the abyss, you know, dark, because I can put in the dark place before we go in for aesthetical reasons.
Dark.
You.
I was participating in this event.
Presenting my cards.
Send us to the shadow realm.
When you're
You.
over it.
Dungeon.
Why you still need rent money?
Oh, what the? Sending you to the
The void.
Dark mode.
Welcome to hell, boys. This is a nightclub now.
Dark mode.
In the gym channel.
Is this your
thing again? Because I'm really paranoid about.
I would like you guys, Speed. I would like you guys to know I
Here's your
absolutely
source of
hate
light.
the businessman models, but like in a good way.
You hate Goldman?
Hi, I
What the fuck? How can you hate Goldman? They're beautiful.
Also, PCG compared to ABS.
Okay.
Have you done that
Dude,
before?
that model, I feel bad for like not uploading it.
Oh, thank you.
I was
Hold on.
literally like setting everything up in the animator. I spent on so much today. That's been the entire week for me. It's like
Briefly, but you showed up.
I made the whole clip.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. And then the other day where the
Oh, wait, let me turn off the...
thing in front of Squid, and they were like, "Oh, you
The
should
whole day was just to
both
expressions.
the submission and the avatar description."
About 48 hours.
I'm staring at Bento.
The last step I need to do is like we do the programming.
Yeah, Bento, don't worry me. I'm just sitting here with a 3D print cutting it.
Okay, record animations where like the clothing blend together so they don't clip, and also record like animation.
If I cut my own finger, do you want a picture?
Parameters, and I can't just use
Last time I cleaned the 3D print, I think I cut my own finger a few times.
fucking map. It's a lot.
Slightly.
I have a lot of work to do, but honestly, that work would take me like 40 minutes maybe.
I'm a professional.
What do you mean? I would only ever do
I thought there was only like a
Come out of that plastic. Like, well, does this...
My dilemma here is
Did you hear that? Crackling? Yeah. Okay, that's what I've been listening to for the past while.
I also want to hit X on a PC.
is a polygon.
Sorry, no. Wait, what's the
Oh, I can't crackle there. This part should be able to crackle a bit when I... No, I didn't get it.
It gets like flag as medium. I want to hit good on Quest and excellent on PC. And I can definitely hit excellent on PC.
Okay, here we go.
Quest is like iffy.
No, fuck, it didn't make the sound. It's hot. We need the satisfying crackling sound of the plastic, right?
Yeah. I mean, so I'm trying to. I want to go for like a bit of enhancement to some parts of the body.
Let me see, where's there enough plastic to do that? Probably here.
I know what lines to add and what to do. Problem, the body fucking shapes.
No. I don't think I have enough plastic anywhere left in this print. Maybe here.
But I'm making this as a feature. This is the coolest shit I've ever done. And I wish you could have shown off the heads, but the heads are like. I re-uploaded it with like a.
Did you hear that?
Actual fixed thing instead of.
Yeah, beautiful sound. This is so sticky. This is the most sticky plastic I printed yet.
And they'll just be. At least in I use this body as a basis, right?
Yeah, I'm just staring at Bento. It's your stream seeing from your eyes. Oh, they're staring me into the eyes.
I got it. Let me just like make it different forms.
I'm gonna steal their souls.
0 to 1 on like just have different forms of the same mesh. How they blend somehow. When I was messing with the head, I'm like, okay, I'll make a head for like dragon, a head for human, and
after I clean this 3D print, I'm definitely gonna step on some sharp plastic pieces on the floor.
And I'm like, holy shit, what have I done? I've accidentally blended a bit of bunny, a bit of cat together, and then a bit of dragon, and made some like really cool critters. And I don't know what the fuck it is, but that's like a basis for anything you want to make in the future. Like that model's gonna be primary reference for any like new fella kind of shit. You ever see like those?
I should move the game onto another screen where I can see it easily.
It's the person that made like Wint or something, or
like it's on the 4K monitor. No, I mean it's on the 1440p monitor. That's in the top left, which is too far up when I'm looking down at a 3D print.
What they have and what character. In other words, I have a character generator.
Yeah, but if I move right now, the plastic is gonna fall on the floor.
A friend of mine created a procedural.
It's a fucking double-edged sword.
This has been a big project of mine, and all I gotta do now is texture it. Luckily, I'm on spring break. But right after spring break, I go.
Wait, what did you do, Benson?
For Easter. It's gonna be great.
Grab, pull, move. Yeah, I wish. I have to move closer to the mouse to do that.
There's no way you do blender because how would you have so many of them?
Emily's character, right?
Yeah.
Haven't cut my finger yet.
I two 12s in a row. I'd say 10, 12, a 12.
I was thinking like you had a shape
that's in my schedule right now.
Let's get the knife.
Saturday, hold on. Oh fuck.
That'd be insane.
So it was 10, 10, 12, 12.
The red wild.
No, if that was the case, I'd create like a Mario
An hour and 20 minutes.
48 hours. Oh my god, that TV.
Should I start streams where you just see me clearing 3D prints? No. Just like ASMR 3D print cleaning. Right, but you just said the.
And then mention it, and then you can just be like, check it
out. No.
Are you talking about the anime one?
That shit. So yeah, it looks like a Nanachi.
That must be a ton of.
Oh,
Bento ASMR stream when?
I know there's an anime. I know there's an anime.
Yeah, okay, thumbs up.
And then back again.
I always try to get outlines on stuff.
Not that, no. But my idea is I'm not even aiming for like furry stuff. I'm aiming for like this critter stuff. Kind of like what me and Char have.
Are you gonna be at the community meetup tomorrow?
Gremlin, yeah, exactly, yeah, Gremlin. Which is
Now you have to work.
Also, I'm noticing a lot of similarities
Yeah.
with the space stuff. That's awesome.
What is this mechanism?
Turn on Fizbone overlay.
I just don't like top models.
Well, what about next week?
Kimono style is honestly like
join the event when
Yeah.
it's
Oh, then I should really get on next week, right?
it's like Japan understands that critters are cool and not just caked out weirdos.
so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you still get some of that, but like, oh yeah, you still get some of that. I'm like, oh, there's this one Avatar world that's like it's every model that's like ever been.
I also have to take some stuff out of my index.
Yeah, I think Koge's workshop or whatever. I even told him like, hey,
And we do it. I did something wrong when doing eye tracking stuff.
And they did, yeah.
It's awesome. I've seen that one. It's awesome. Yeah, it's so cool. But I don't know,
Now you're like, huh?
some crazy.
Huh?
Most of the style is just like really good.
Yeah. So I
only problem is
played some of the stuff wrongly and broke some stuff. Not any index stuff, don't worry. Didn't break any index.
There we go.
But yeah, I didn't break any of the index stuff, but I broke some of the other stuff. Some of other parts.
The cat was a bit too humanoid.
And then one of the parts was apparently dead on arrival.
Honestly, it's like I see him as smaller. That was a bit too big. But if people are, that's probably the scale I should aim for because. That's
How am I supposed to get eye tracking with a dead on arrival part?
The clothing is like baggy as fuck. So I'm nailing the urban vibe, but and again it looks too big. When you make him naked, it's like. So is that really? I don't know.
And I'm also trying to make higher quality 3D prints for the next time I get the parts.
I need some kind of pants.
Like I'm really trying to see if I can get better quality out of my printer.
In my life, but I need them. And they, what's weird is like you think they just look like shit. No, they look fine.
Have you 3D printed before, Bento?
Something that has a thigh gap.
You don't want to smell delicious plastics.
I made the pants yesterday and it took yesterday.
One of the plastics I print is ABS, and that's toxic.
Like a coat I based off the one that Rotaro has from that milk pot auditor who got all their stuff taken. It's kind of broken because like pants too. I'm like, oh yeah, that's how they did the pants.
Yeah, toxic plastic. Delicious.
I'm getting it. Let me.
I can see sometimes
It makes toxic fumes.
because I feel like that could
Yeah, toxic fumes. No protection here.
where with the liquid you're normally like on an avatar.
I don't need that when I don't print every day.
I reserve so much time for that. You might be better. I'm like a whole day behind planning my own plan.
Don't worry, Bento. This print is not made of something that toxic. This is a PETG print. Do you know how many plastic types exist?
Like 3 p.m. Monday.
Do you know how many plastic types exist? It's like fucking insane. Yeah.
I wanted to because it's just outside of making sure.
You probably heard some of the names like ABS, PLA, PETG, right? Yeah. Or PET or PETT. Yeah, those are basically all the same, like same variations. No, like PLA is the most popular, and PETG is also quite popular. The problem with PETG is that it likes to take the humidity from the air. Yeah, it likes to get wet from the air and make bad print quality because it's too wet.
Shoot each other!
But it's much easier to print than ABS. I can say that after having tried it now.
We actually have better dental health than you.
I mean, there is an idea.
Dental health! We don't have that here, do we? No, I have to pay for that myself. Yeah, fuck's sake. I don't remember when I was last at the dentist. I should probably go.
How do you do the star things with like the constellation? Is it just like...
Are you paying, Bento?
I love the weird...
No, now you're like, no money here. You're not the only one with no money.
No, like the star things, like the...
Yeah, don't worry, I can see your chat box.
Like, yeah, like how you do that. Yeah.
Insurance.
This is the particle effect, right?
What is insurance? Who needs insurance? I have free healthcare.
It takes like 10 minutes to set up.
By velocity, right? Yeah, that
Okay, Bento. I might not be here when you get back, maybe. Maybe I'll still be here, I don't know.
This is so impressive that it like.
Love you.
This whole spring joint setup, and it's alright, clunky at times, but
I mean, but yours is 3D, which looks zero.
and like actually animates onto the ring.
I know, but okay, but the 2D's wicked.
I like the 2D. That's really good. Dude, I look at this, I'm like, damn, that's awesome. I'm just nerding out half the time. I'm like, okay, I can take this system and abuse it into this and come up with this crazy thing. I made my whole shape-shifting thing by pure accident. And I'm rolling with it. But
these budgets are really cool.
Yeah, sometimes less is more, but then like you can do some crazy stuff by smashing a whole bunch of stuff together and making things by accident.
especially when you have 200. It's like, oh. Dude, I was afraid that model would be like chaotically large. It's not. Well, I'm gonna check the file size on it right now. Actually, well, now we're in the light time. I can pull it out again. Crusty ass form. And then, so I still don't have any expressions.
I think the main thing that's keeping it
There we go.
That's keeping its download size low, like comparatively, or texture memory or whatever have you, is probably just the fact that it's like low poly.
There we go.
Yeah, that's, I do not like the human one.
Yeah,
the human
one.
Hair. Come up with
Trust me.
Okay, that might work.
I'm giving him the whole like. Well, that's what I'm aiming for urban, right? Is I want to do a human because I'm like I can make a dude look cool, right? So I have like. Okay, I have a preset which I've called. I made this hair from my mind, and I've like, holy shit, I just made fucking Little Big Planet hair, like every like emo kid in 2012 had. Oh no! That's what I'm calling the file names. The dev's gonna be like, what the fuck is LVP hair? Oh, okay. But that I want to say, okay, like this hairstyle, that hairstyle, like a ton of hairstyles as well. So you could be, I don't know, if you want to put hair on something, like a lot of people put hair on critters, so it could work. But I don't have it as a toggle right here because I left this code. You can change the hands though, and apparently not too well. I fucked up the blend shapes a bit. Yeah. Well, I want to make the little paw pads the toggle so they don't do this.
Yeah.
This is like, that's crust. I don't like the crust. Bunch of ironing out the crust is what I gotta do.
It seems so
clothing. Seems cool. These are supposed to layer over each other, and they do, but I forgot to program in the layering. And then the claws are a button. I didn't set them as a toggle yet, but... Work in progress. Super alpha. But I'm planning a lot with this. Polygons are good. Some houses, well, you can probably tell it's lower than 10K.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's, I just need to figure out how to oh yeah. So I figured this out. On PC, I have extra room for polygons. And I'm thinking, why don't I add like Easter eggs into the model? So if you were to set like a certain set of parameters and like say, alright, I have like 100% dragon, maybe a bit of lizard, you can match the style of this dragon and a crown appears above your head. I want to do it with a bunch of my friends too. I've asked for help, being like, okay, how do you nail this? How do you nail that? So like, I have a whole list of characters I want to add as Easter eggs into the model on PC. I can always update it in post, so I'll wait until then. But that would be so cool. This little Easter egg. For now, it's figuring out an art style.
So
it's how long you been modeling for?
Like 5 years.
Don't take it
5 years. Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you probably have a no. You have like a lot more. Experience. I was gonna say like I jumped from art side to art style. Like,
I wish I spent more time on the model because I've been in like I'm in art college, right? I'm on spring break now, so I'm like, okay, fuck it, all my time goes into this. Glad to do that. But I'm so surprised that it's Saturday. It does not feel like Saturday. It feels like Wednesday to me. That's how much time has gone by.
Yeah.
When you have no schedule, everything just blurs together, and all of a sudden the weekend's over, or spring break's over. You're like, wait, fuck.
Yeah. At least I'm not animating anymore. I'm gonna do some animation. Huh?
Again, I had my birthday 2 weeks ago, and
So, is it 15 for each
Oh,
pack?
I don't know. I'm no longer animating because I was making FPS stuff. Because the professor's like, yeah, you need to do this. I don't know FPS. So I had to do like what every YouTuber does. We were like, okay, reload a gun or something. I had some fun with it. The first time I did, I'm like, okay, reload the revolver. Got it. I made it spin. Like, put the clip in. I couldn't resist. And the professor liked it. A lot of characters could do the animations, and then like, you know, I hate working with Maya. Never work with Maya. Never. It sucks, but
too bad it's industry standard. You're kind of forced to use it.
Honestly, not much anymore because my professors are talking about like, hey, people are moving to Blender. You should learn Blender, and I'm just like, oh shit. I whip out Blender in class, and I finish a model in like 3 hours versus someone just working on just the first part. Modeling in Blender so much faster. Yeah, much faster, so much more efficient, so much better, and it doesn't crash all the time. And it doesn't take 3 minutes to load the damn program with a bunch of licenses. It's Trojanware.
That's just why I have to get modifier on my scopes.
Okay, I know I'm digging into this, but one more thing I gotta say. So, don't use Maya. So busted that I tried updating it to match my professor's animation project so the rigs would actually work correctly. I had 2020 Maya. I was told to not go to 2022 Maya because 2022 Maya, despite finally adding the search function, was like, yeah, it doesn't work. It's gonna crash when you extrude anything. And by the way, fuck beveling. We're gonna delete your project if you try beveling. Because fuck you.
I'm sorry.
What? I still can't believe that. It's so bad. It's such a bad program. And I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'll update it. I'll update it. I know. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try updating this to 2023. I cannot trust it to work well. I updated from 2020 to 2023. The program doesn't fucking launch. And there's no reason why it's not launching. I get it to launch once or twice, but because I'm like, okay, no, you're not gonna run the background. The moment I'm like, okay, I'm gonna like stop this service from snooping in on everything on my computer because it's like a wall of privacy policy I have to accept in the first place. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'm just gonna like disable your program. And despite me undoing that 3 times, so like reinstalling it 3 times without doing any of that magic shit, it just never wanted to launch. My solution was to pirate Maya to get it to work with my student license. That's how fucking bad it is. Don't download it. It's not even worth sending them the bowl of fruit and saying, hey, I'm a real person. Screw that. Don't even use it. It's bad. I hate it. But, yeah, don't use Maya. It's trash.
I can always look through screenshots, because here's the thing, is the only way I can lose it is either if I don't log into Vrchat and be in this avatar for, I think the time frame is like a month or 2,
It doesn't give you a headache. The only thing I had a problem with Blender yesterday was a plugin of mine not allowing me to like. There's this modifier thing that prevents you from applying modifiers to meshes with shape keys. You ever tried using a mirror modifier, right? There's a GitHub script that exists that's just apply modifiers to mesh with shape keys, and my god, it just does exactly what it says. No cost of anything. It does it in just like
I had to use that one too.
Yeah, it's awesome. But I ran into this weird error with it where it just stopped midway and it was like, yeah, your model had like two more verses.
Hey, I'm gonna cut my own finger soon, maybe.
I wish I did this for reality like 2 years ago.
I'm cleaning this 3D print and it's a mess.
A lot after the start from my
avatar because I could just.
I didn't expect the plastic to be this sticky.
Originally, I made a prototype character called Gay Ghoul. Let's try a new thing. Let's try applying this.
Have you 3D printed before, Waka?
It's just like.
Yeah. Okay. Have you printed in PLA? I guess you printed in PLA, right? Have you tried other plastics? ABS? Painful, yeah. And this is PTG. I did not expect it to be so sticky to itself.
It was a menu. It was like this avatar was made by me, and then there's a
God dang.
So it is
But it's way easier to get good print quality with PTG than ABS.
You have to like have very specific rims and you'd be able to access the
It didn't even shrink.
Each one of these duplicates
The pains of ABS.
Still, when the
trying to find my avatar I made is like I've done a better version.
Yeah, Waka, is ABS basically printing on hard mode?
So I just like press a button and I see my thing go everywhere.
Never find anything.
It's probably still like that.
Oh, I see a Bento.
That's how you set up like YouTube shit.
I'm gonna cut my own finger, Bento. Don't worry.
Right now, I need to fix it. I might do that later today. Actually.
I almost cut my own finger. You're fine.
Essentially, it's a bunch of ghost duplicates that work on plastic concept. If you clone it, really annoying.
Okay, I've got to look at Bento. Where's Bento now? Bento. Oh, hi. Yeah, you're leaving, right? Yeah.
One extra bone per clone.
Love you.
So you make a clone.
Hopefully see you next week, Bento.
Because that way, like, this way it looks the way it is for Raven.
That's what this is.
We're witch. We're witch. We're witch.
The eyeball on this guy is my head.
We're witch. We're witch. We're witch.
So it's just a little island. There's like I wanted to do something to show off the concept I had for like a bendy limbs. No, in a.
We're witch. We're witch.
Yeah, those are the 4 classes that like, they just have different voices,
and then they turned an island.
You know, like he's certainly
We're witch. We're witch.
Evil part of my.
Hey, Bento, have you seen any April Fool's stuff?
I don't know what's like this one.
Do you like the Minecraft voting update?
Analytics on this avatar to see like.
Oh, you haven't seen that? It's an update where it's a snapshot where you get to vote in game on what is gonna change in the game. Like this block is gonna look like this. This item is now gonna look like this. We're now all gonna have big heads.
Everyone's headphones. There's no way to make it like local.
And it even works in multiplayer, so you can like vote with your friends. Then there's also one that makes it a reverse thing, so the least voted option gets chosen.
And also receivers have a finite distance. You can't make it.
It's interesting.
Hands do the same thing as the body. They switch based on a
but weird.
So in order for me to do that, I have to make the
And then the Minecraft launcher is also on fire. fire. The Minecraft launcher is on fire.
Looking at the hand by using his bone to his wrist. So they're looking in the direction of it.
It's gonna burn.
What do we do for this character? Maybe make like a weird sort of Rayman kind of thing.
I wonder. It's really neat, like just how it looks like it's like a 2D image.
Yeah, come on, Bento. You said you were going. You're still here.
I think it's really
Yeah, we love you. Don't worry.
My customizable avatar. They're not gonna do it. It's too different.
Oh God, Waka has a pistol.
Oh, and he changes colors.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they change his color based off his.
What is it even set
I
to?
wanted to make them like warp and like mineral things. Like it's about you have to observe them for.
They'll take it.
I'm gonna get shot, aren't I?
So I did this a while back. It's cars from the movie Interstellar.
Oh yeah, Interstellar.
Like every time you spawn,
Oh, that's so cool! You got the walking
animation.
Yeah,
Got a bunch of walking animations. And there's also a full body mode that does not work. And I'm not gonna fix it because it's not working.
Upgrade in?
They can try all they want.
No.
Wow, it's so cool! You got like the
There we go.
Yeah, like if you made like a video showing how you did this, I would really like.
Yeah,
like a step-by-step.
This is sort of a weird thing I never really do. I usually try to make stuff in my style, but this thing like a more of a.
Oh yeah, this is like a
thing I wanted to make.
Oh no, God.
Yeah. Also, the information on the screen isn't accurate currently. It's supposed to use avatar parameters to drive what the values are, but it doesn't work. So it just shows them without not numbers going up.
Literally make the mouse the default.
Whack it very hard if we'll have a new age.
Literally make the mouse the default.
Yellow.
It looks
a
like
little
a
jittery
weird
when I get it.
version.
Oh, yeah, I don't know why it does that.
Oh, this thing.
What the?
Yeah, also yeah, see, look there. That looks so much better now.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Walking animations.
This is interesting, Waka.
Oh, okay. I like playing Need for Speed more specifically the ones where you can
The
It was like the Jet Set Radio Future World.
One of those, but they've been
How do you click that on desktop?
I hope they make a new
Is it a chair?
I love it.
You're tracked here forever then.
Okay, I just walked through it.
You got something going. That's wicked, dude.
That's a good game. That would only.
Kind of looks like
I thought this. I'm like, is this bent spoons? I really want to say spoon man.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm gonna kill you.
Metal, steal your ideas, steal this.
That's nice. I didn't expect what it
I
happened.
think I'm hoping it gets a slot in the avatar jam, but we'll see.
How Bento's moving it, boop, boop, boop.
Honestly,
From, I can't see it. From Floormaster. Okay, that's what you said. Yeah, well, you were holding your hand in front of floor.
That's cool, but I just want it in the public row. That's what I'm aiming for. If I can get like something with my style,
I'm just trying to replicate this style.
I don't know. You
But
do.
something like that. How can we make all your characters look like the bad guy from Jackie Chan Adventure?